Hello, brothers and sisters. I just want to come give this word from Holy Spirit. And this word is just a warning to people in their livelihood. Okay, so I'm going to basically be talking about jobs. Okay, so I gave this warning back in 2023 because this is when he gave it to me. It was in one of my videos and I just spoke on it because I was speaking on a lot of stuff that was going to start occurring. With like the price of food going up, people won't be able to afford it. It'll be there, but you won't be able to afford it because your job, no matter how many you have, is going to be like you make more, but you can't afford anything. The jobs. I also said that people will be going to their jobs and they'll be shut down. Like they'll just be saying, no, we no longer need you, and they won't really give you an explanation on why you would no longer be needed or why the company is shutting down. Okay, so like I've said in many of other videos that Holy Spirit had gave me the warning to, you will have to depend on, either you choose to depend on the government to give you universal basic income, or you depend on God to give you your daily needs. So this is what it's coming to. It will be no jobs. You're gonna see them demolish more and more and more. More places closing down, more places not existing, and they will tell you it's AI taking over, but this is not the case. This world is a shift and it's ending. Because you were never really supposed to be slaves to the industries. This came because of a certain group of people's disobedience. He allowed the enemy system to come in, and that was part of his system coming in. That was a new modern day slavery. Okay, so there will be no jobs. You will have a choice. You will either depend on the government to take care of you, and this will be under their control. They will have a whole system set up where, yes, I will give you universal basic income, but you have to do what I tell you to do. You have to live the way I want you to live. You have to, and that's what it'll come to, the B system, basically. God. You will have to be under his covenant with his law, following his ways to have all the things you need. And he provides all of this for you. So you have to cling to him in order for him to take care of you and not come under the beast system. This is what it's coming to. So jobs will be no more. So if you're looking for one and you're getting discouraged, this is what's happening. This shift that people's been talking about is going to get worse and worse until it diminishes, where there's the things that you are used to doing won't be anymore. Your finances is not going to be able to take care of your daily needs. That's what's happening. So if you want those things, you're going to have to come up under one of the kingdoms, the kingdom of darkness or God, light. And that's what I've been trying to say this whole time. You have to pick a side, because you can't think that under your, the illusion that we lived under, that we took care of ourselves, that we provided for ourselves, it was never a we. It was either you were with God or you were under the enemy, and the enemy was allowing you to have a job for that time of illusion. The time of illusion is up. You never did anything. It was always you were under a system. So this is coming to an end, and you have to choose who you going to serve. You're either darkness, or you're either with darkness and you have to be under their control, or you're with light where you have God, because he always wanted to provide for us and protect us and let us live a righteous life and be happy and everything and have our needs and wants. But he just wanted us to follow his law, because we have to understand why God was so hell-bent on us following his law. Was because when you're not under his law, you are a lawless place. You're a lawless person. And when you're a lawless person, this is where murder comes in, crime, evil, wickedness, everything that we see right now in this earth. How everybody is just hate. It's just darkness. It's just evil. When you don't have a law that you're under, this is what happens. You bring on those things, and this is what's happening to the world, not just this country. The world is under wickedness. So this is why he always enforced a law throughout the book, how we're supposed to love, how we're supposed to care, how we're supposed to treat people, how people are supposed to treat us. Everything is there. Your book to life. So People need to prepare, and you need to choose a side. Who will you serve? Because this is what it's coming to. You know, this is why places are just closing down. They're not laying off a couple of people. They're closing down the whole factory, or they're closing down the whole corporation. It's going to be no more. You're just going to go to work one day and they're going to say, we no longer need you. And they won't have an explanation, because how are you going to tell people this system is done? It's collapsing. You know, they're not going to be able to tell you that. But they're going to have a thing set up. The devil was going to have a thing set up where you either choose to keep serving him, or you're going to come over to God and serve him. You know, come over to light and have happiness, peace, and all the things that God has, the fruits of the Spirit. You know, so you have to choose a side. I just wanted to say that much. Love and all praises to the Most High.